skies above downtown San Antonio. We're pleased to welcome you to Texas tonight. Hi, and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. Joining us at the broadcast table alongside Greg Anthony and David Aldridge on the sideline. This is Kevin Harlan. Hey, Dave.
Blazers previous head coaching stints in Atlanta and Milwaukee, but it was as an assistant coach in Dallas, where he helped win the 2011 title, that he rejuvenated his career. Stotts wasn't sure he'd get another coaching opportunity, but after that, he said the stars aligned. Kevin, he's now in year 8 as head coach in Portland.
The players love him. Thank you, David. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Trail Blazers. On Wednesday, they're off to Oklahoma City to face off with the Thunder. And then on Saturday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Whiteside, and it's Hood in at the 3 side. And for the Spurs, Miles Turner out there with Isaac, and it's Chris Paul. And there's Bryant, and it's Shaq in at the 5. Chris, you played only 2 seasons with Golden State, your first and your last. What was it like ending your career where you started?
Well, I'll tell you what, that's the reason why I went back to Golden State, was to retire there. I only played 9 games my last season, but I felt like it was a full circle, it was completion. Being in front of those fans that gave me so much energy there at Oracle Arena, the ones that showed me so much love as a rookie. I mean, I couldn't even, my goatee didn't even connect in. I couldn't even grow hair on my face then, and to come back as an old man my last year, it was a blessing to see those same faces and people.
By the way, that is a sweet goatee you're wearing tonight. I just want to tell you.
Thank you. I've been working on it.
Lillard outside. Here's Anthony. The shot, no good. It's the Spurs taking it the other way. And there's the pass to Kobe. And Bryant slams it in.
I love seeing Bryant just get up and go for it. His leaping ability never ceases to impress.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
The mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking and never let up.
The noise didn't really seem to bother them. In fact, it appeared to make them sharper and play harder for each other.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Here's Anthony following the basket by Chris Paul. The shot.
Even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Yeah, but Greg, that's just great defense, forcing this man into a difficult attempt.
Now here's Turner, coming off a stellar performance against Washington. And stolen by Whiteside. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's McCollum. Lillard with no one around. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
Paul with the ball. He's another guy who had a stellar performance in that win against Washington. Has a shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
How about the concentration on that? Isaac able to absorb the contact and still finish with a difficult shot.
Yeah, the Blazers hosting one of the game's elite backcourts in Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum. I mean, other than the Splash Brothers, these two have the most points and 3-pointers of any duo over the last handful of seasons.
So timeout call here, the first for Portland. And the Blazers used to stagger Lillard and McCollum's minutes. Chris, now they've embraced these two playing together more often.
Yeah, and they should, Kevin. I mean, they're both standing about 6'3", so defense. Firepower that they bring to bear is something to watch.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Turner finds Bryant. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Back to Paul. Pass to O'Neal. Ball, no one around him. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, and Greg, they've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and that helps account for their lead.
Now here's Lillard. A 26-point game for him in the win against Dallas. It's good from long range.
I like to see this Lillard patient reading the D. He finds the open man.
San Antonio leading by 6. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Paul kicks to Isaac. A 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Anthony's shot is off.
Their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
Back to Paul. Pass to Bryant. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That is his first foul of the game. Bryant looking over the floor. 5 to shoot. Oh, Turner in position.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
And a wide open look for McCollum. The quick look, no good that time.
Well, that's one of the few times they'll get away with leaving him that wide open.
It's Kobe Bryant on the way. Turner passes to Paul. Outside Bryant. A pass to Turner. To the paint. Looks for O'Neal. Gets it to him. Good on the shot.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Trailblazers trail by 8. Tipped away. Anthony dishes to Lillard. Kicks to Whiteside. Cullen passes to Lillard. Portland no good that time either. Spurs have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. And Bryant slams it in.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Man, they built a monster lead here early on, and a lot of this is due to the game plan.
Now, here's Lillard. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Hood. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And it's Paul with the ball for the Spurs. He feeds it to O'Neal. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. O'Neal's got his second basket of the night.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Chris, you know a little something about that power forward position. Who do you think will be the best at that position in let's say 3-5 years from now?
Wow, it may be who's the best at that position now will continue to be, and that's Anthony Davis. He can do it all. He was a point guard in high school, and what that gave him was ball handling skills, lateral quickness, and the mentality of a small guy. We all want that as big fellas, that mentality, because you have the height. You just need to believe that you can do it on all ends of the floor, and he can do it defensively, offensively. He can coach. He could be your trainer as well, get guys healthy. I think AD could do it all.
Good explanation. It's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length. And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Trailblazers trail by 14. Simons surveying the D. It's McCollum on the wing, guarded by Kobe. Kobe against McCollum to stop the run, and it's sent back by Kobe.
He has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots at him.
Paul dishes to O'Neal, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up, and the foul goes against Portland. It's his first trip to the line. That's good from O'Neal. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for San Antonio. White comes in for Kobe. Second free throw, no good. Trailblazers trail by 15.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Isaac. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, you think defensively that you try to pack in the lane. I mean, but that opens up some opportunities for the shooters.
And so here's Portland following the bucket by the Spurs. Now here's Little. He's guarded closely. No one near Labissiere as he lets it go. The shot misses. Ball left side. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Here's Simons following the bucket by the Spurs. Out of bounds, Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession. Bazemore passes to McCollum. Over to the wing. Here's Simons.
Well, we see why Paul's made all defensive first team so many times in his career. Terrific job.
.103 left in the first quarter. Here's Shaq. Little with the rebound.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Here's Simons. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. McCollum right side. 6 on the shot clock. Over Porter. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
Paul kicks to Porter. Pass to O'Neal. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. San Antonio shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And just last season, they were at about 82% from the free throw line. So those numbers are always going to be positive.
O'Neal hits them both. Trailblazers trail by 21. Now McCollum. Last time out he had 14 points. Six to shoot. Trying to get something going. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Gotta love the aggressiveness of McCullough. He doesn't back down from the defense. He braces getting hit while shooting.
Portland shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. No good at the stripe this time. The second misses also. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We've got more in store for you. Great team play, so key to winning. Damian Lillard broke down the keys.
Be a star in your role. You know, I think it's
knowing your role and playing it so well is so crucial.
Yeah, when everybody buys in and plays for one another, that's when teams play their best ball.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And, you know, the Spurs have been rolling right along, haven't they?
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, and now they got to find a way to keep it going, keep growing that lead.
Here are the five Portland has to start in the second quarter. Little out there with Scal Labissiere. Then there's Kent Bazemore. Then there's McCollum, and it's Simons in at the point.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
And that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
The wide open shot by Little. No good on the three.
And a big lead for them on both.
And then Gay with the dunk.
And when Gay is nearby, you have to be aware of his vertical. He really rocks the rims on these jams.
Here on a 29th pick in 2017 by the Spurs. Their injuries last year created an opportunity for Jarrett White to show Greg what he can do with steady minutes.
And White at 6'4", capable of manning either guard spot. A shooter, a playmaker, and an all-defensive team in college. He is definitely a keeper. And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And here's Bazemore. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And Jarrett White picks up the foul. That's his first foul for the Trailblazers. Whiteside's checked in for McCollum. And it's Damian Lillard in for Anthony Simmons. Pass to Lillard. A three ball. San Antonio with the rebound. Turner's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now here's White. 8 points his last outing. Pass to Kobe. That one, no good. And here's Lillard, who brings it up for Portland. Nothing offensively yet from them in the second quarter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And while we have a chance, let's take a look at the best free throw shooters in the league from last season. Damian Lillard third.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
Hey, Chris, this year pioneer Chuck Cooper inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame. Long overdue, wouldn't you say?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, he was the first African-American player ever to be drafted. I mean, let's just think about that. The Jackie Robinson of basketball. He paved the way, and what he endured, and his teammates, by the way, of all colors, is well documented. And I think the Celtics need to, and I think they will retire his number 11 and have it hang up in that famed Raptors of theirs over there.
I agree. Trailblazers have gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Portland moving the ball over. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I appreciate the aggression, but that's already his second foul. He's got to play it a little safer.
A little pass fake there, froze the D. Nice move. Anthony's got his first basket of the night.
And Melo's jumper is pure. You feel like it's going in every time he gets a clean look at the rim.
White against Lillard. And White kicks to Bryant. There's the pass again. It's rebounded by Labissiere.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
Kobe with the steal. And Bryant slams it in.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Here's Whiteside. He doesn't hit that one.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Unloads from 9. The shot's good.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Porter pulls it in.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Kobe kicks to Turner. Back to Bryant. Over Hood. The shot by Bryant, no good.
There's a lesson for you. Don't showboat. Tries to get fancy with the fadeaway, and it backfires.
Here's Hood. Here's Labissiere. Rebound San Antonio. They defeated the Wizards in their last one.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively. Challenged shots and really protected the rim.
Well, they certainly made their presence felt on defense. They were active and rejected a number of shots.
Wasted no time on that one.
And Melo, a skilled shooter, if he gets a clean look, you expect him to make it.
Lillard against White. No good from Gay.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter, settling for shots that he'd be better off passing up.
No one near Whiteside as he lets it go. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Gay. And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our Player of the Week, Shaq.
And the nature of big men in the league has evolved, and he's a perfect example of how valuable a guy like this can be on your team. He's had a tremendous stretch in basketball here lately.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. And looking at the numbers for Whiteside the last few years, Greg, it seems like his production has come back down a bit.
And for a minute, Whiteside looked like he could be a dominant center, but he struggled since his great 2017 season. Shot selection has been hurting, and sometimes it feels like he is in his own way as a player.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here.
And checking out some numbers here for Chris Paul. Coming off a terrific season. Averaged 15 points a game, 8 assists and 4 rebounds. And you like what he brings backing up the point guard.
No doubt. He knows how to run this offense. Tremendous asset to the team. Come on.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. See, Webb, the NBA always trying to improve every aspect of the game. And that includes officiating.
Yeah, and it should include officiating, one of the most important parts of the game and one of the toughest jobs within the business of basketball. I mean, we're at home that we have watching through the screen or without the advantage of slow motion technology. So first of all, kudos to the refs that go out and give it their best every day. We have the best refs in any of sports, I believe, and we still need to improve on that. The league recognizes that, and I love the fact that everybody's doing it together.
Gay right side. Here's Brogdon. And stolen by Whiteside. And now Portland on the break. And Hood with the basket on the assist by Whiteside. Hood's got 5 points so far. Spurs leading by 21. Paul kicks the shot. Ball against Lillard. Now here's Isaac. He's covered closely. Gay finds Paul. Shot clock at 5. Passes it to O'Neal. Over Whiteside. San Antonio again missing. Trailblazers trail by 21. Lillard from outside. And Shaq pulls it down. Shaq's got 8 rebounds in this game.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurt him.
Paul dishes to Gay. The feed now to O'Neal. Pass to Paul. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Isaac misses. And here's Whiteside. He'll bring it up for Portland. They'll be off to Oklahoma City for a meeting with the Thunder after this one. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. Here's Lillard. The rebound by the Spurs. Shaq's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Paul passes to O'Neal. Fires the 3. A shot by Paul, no good.
Defensive breakdown, and they can't capitalize. He'll hit that shot almost every time.
Open shot, Lillard. They get the rebound.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Just off his game, forcing a few shots, not letting the game come to him naturally.
Paul passes to Brosdakis. Here's Shaq. Pass to Brosdakis. Labissiere brings the double team. A shot by Shaq, no good. Trailblazers trail by 21. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
San Antonio's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Back to Paul. The pass to Isaac. And the drought. A shot that time, not on target. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. And thanks to their outstanding defense, the impact Damian Lillard has had on this game has been minimal. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, it's been a grinded-out game.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Some incredible work in this one by Kobe Bryant. He had 12 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 block. The first 2 quarters went very well for him. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
Well, they were completely in rhythm shooting the basketball. Just watching the flow of their offense, everything clicked into place. Fantastic shot selection. They took advantage of everything the defense gave them.
Shaq, how do you think Portland played?
Way too soft in the paint defensively. They were all late on their rotation. Obviously, that's a recipe for getting cooked. You know, I like eating that barbecue chicken. They got to do better in it.
And that'll do it for us.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Kobe Bryant in this game, I mean, he has been everywhere.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Oh, you're so right, Greg. I mean, he did a great job of attacking the seams, getting to the rim, and then finishing strong.
You got Shaquille O'Neal. Ryan is out there with Paul. Then there's Jonathan Isaac, and it's Turner in at the 4 spot. That's the San Antonio 5. Bryant, that's for 2, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 4 assists now tonight. McCollum with the ball. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Lillard outside. Looking to get it going. And that one is off. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Paul goes in. Oh, Turner in position. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Here's Lillard. The trade. Portland, no good that time either.
But this is not the start they wanted coming out of the break. 0 for 3 so far, and they're not playing with much intensity.
Here's Bryant. Up and no good. Brings his field goal percentage down to 70% in 10 shots. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Exceptional instinct from the clever guard Paul. I mean, reading the D, making the right pass.
For Portland, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. That's a 2 from Lillard. Here's Whiteside, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
They needed that one. Maybe they'll get it going after 4 straight misses to start the half.
Bryant with the bounce pass. Shaq passes to Paul. Banked in off the glass. Paul's got his third basket of the night right there.
And how about O'Neal zipping passes over to his guys, using that height to find open teammates.
Three-pointer, Lillard, and Shaq pulls it down. Shaq's got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow.
And 6 straight playoff appearances for the Blazers under Terry Stotts. Last season making the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, GA, and he was rewarded with a multi-year contract extension. He's done a great job developing their young players while also having them compete at a high level.
Ball against Lillard. There's the three. Drills it from outside. Lillard's got 6.
That gives him 2 3-pointers for the game, 1 in each half. I mean, he may add to that total pretty soon.
To the left side wing. Anthony on the double team. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. They get Hassan Whiteside. Chris, are there specific types of plays where you feel the whistle gets blown maybe a little too often and a little too early?
But sometimes for a guard, when he's defending the guard and the pick and roll comes and he fights through that pick, and as a guard or an offensive player, I can stop and let you bump into me and shoot the ball. I think the refs just have to be smart with it. Sometimes it's a foul, but every time it's not, just because of the situation or the flop. And also, you just don't want players to be bailed out when the defender is in a good position. But that's what makes the game so great, is the fact that as an offensive player, you got to try to manipulate and find out where you can sneak yourself in the gray areas of a rule. And as a defensive player, how can you use your skill, your will, and then your IQ not to get caught with your hand in the cookie jar?
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And he's been trying to do it all himself, and it's not working. Instead of forcing shots, you got to focus on moving the ball and keeping everybody involved.
A different look now for San Antonio. Rudy Gay's checked in for Shaq. Porter comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And it's White in for Paul. Portland with the ball. McCollum. He can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Bryant. Here's San Antonio. They're on a 13-5 run here. On the wing, Bryant. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. The free throw drops for Bryant. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Portland again missing.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a great play, and he does it without foul.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Oh, and they're showing no signs of letting up. I love this approach right now. They value each possession.
Gay with the block.
And Gay has put a ton of work into his defense over the years. Specifically, it's how he times blocking those shots.
Whiteside kicks to McCollum. For 3. Hits it from 3-point range. McCollum's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Now White, he's still scoreless so far in this one. Outside Bryant. Passes it to Gay. Back to Kobe. And Kobe throws it down hard.
He always wants to give him some numbers, and tonight he's getting plenty.
And here are the Trailblazers now. Here's Simons. Dishes it to McCollum. It's tipped and stolen by White. They break it out 5-on-3. Gay, that's a two-pointer. Second chance shot. Out to Turner. Hands out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Hassan Whiteside. A very nice season for him last year. 7th in blocks, 9th in rebounding, and a great touch around the rim. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
Great anticipation and timing. That's how he ended up a top 10 shot blocker.
One of the top 10 shooting guards in the NBA, C.J. McCollum. I mean, you wonder, though, would he be even better lined up as a point guard? I'm not sure. But his defense has been his shortcoming. The 6'3", his size, is better suited for the one.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Outside, Porter. It's to Kobe. Tries it from 19, and he hits the jump shot. Bryant's got 27. See, Webb, you think about McCollum as a point guard. His assists have dropped 3 seasons running.
Yeah, Kevin, but that's because his role on this team is to score. He's so skilled. He can get other guys involved, but you want him putting it in the bucket. Who's a better option than him besides Dame Lillard? On another team, though, with the chance to start at point guard, I wouldn't mind seeing that adjustment.
Well, this year, no good.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
But he hasn't been successful.
Outside, Kobe. Shot clock at 6. Down low. Here's White. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. White's got his first bucket of the night.
Oh, I love it. He's working the ball down low. Always a good plan of attack.
Here's Simons. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Bazemore. And it's Rudy Gay with the rebound.
Even when the D is playing off of him, the mid-range jumper shouldn't be the shot they're looking for.
And Bryant gets it to go.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Here's Simons. He dishes it to McCollum. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Simons. That 3 off the mark.
He's dragged them down with his performance today. I mean, a whole lot of zeros from him on the stat sheet.
Bryant, and Kobe throws it down.
And if you're going to give Bryant a lane to the rim, then you deserve to get dunked on. You know how tenacious he is when penetrating inside.
Portland's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Bazemore dishes to McCollum. Offensive rebound. To the wing right side. Here's Simons. Portland no good that time either.
It's time for him to start looking for other options. They can't let him keep shooting. His touch is gone.
Bryant finds Porter. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Simons. 54 seconds left in the third quarter. Bazemore for 3. Rebound San Antonio. Turner's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Bryant, and Kobe throws it down.
And Bryant, just a superb athlete, terrific at just imposing his will on the defense on that drive.
Here's Simons. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Now the dish to McCollum. Can they get it? Here's Labissiere, and Labissiere throws it down.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Yeah, guys, but where was the box out? No excuse letting him roam that freely on the glass.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the third. White against Lillard. Pass to Porter. There's 14 seconds left here in the third quarter. And the foul on Kent Bazemore. That's his first foul. White finds Porter. With 1 on the clock.
Have to appreciate the work ethics of defense. I mean, Labissiere using his lip to bother the shooter.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's the Spurs delivering the blowouts. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great vision. He's a gifted passer. Has his finger on the pulse of this offense.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the court for the Trailblazers, we've got Mario Hezonja. He's out there with Anthony Tolliver. And it's Trent in at the shooting guard. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
A flat-out loss of concentration. That kind of turnover will drive a coach crazy.
The G League growing by leaps and bounds. One is now being brought to Mexico City, Chris.
I mean, first of all, let's go back to last season. Did you see how crazy those fans were in Jurassic Park in Toronto?
Yeah, they love it.
Can you imagine Mexico? Oh my God, this would be great. Mexico City, yeah. Let's bring everyone in, all the fans in. What I really love is that it's for the home fan base. So when I think of the Toronto Raptors, I think about the city of Toronto. I think about Canada and how it's theirs. And even though we're one league, that team is theirs, and they take that pride on, and it just brings so much more excitement. Can you imagine all the people in Mexico City being excited for their team? Oh, I want to be at one of the first games when that happens because I know the crowd is going to be sick. It's going to be crazy. I want to be there.
Ball passes to Porter. Now here's Shaq. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The Spurs making a switch here. Here's Lillard. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. And it's sent back by Isaac.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one of them.
That's good from Hezonja. Edmund Sumner's checked in for Porter. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Hey, Chris, for some guys, playing in their hometown is a dream, but there's also that added pressure, isn't there?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, at least when you play away from home, it's a little more quiet. You don't have to get as many tickets. I got a chance to play home in Detroit. It was one of the best moments of my life. And I thought to myself, this is a wonderful feeling, but could I have handled it for 15 years of my career? I don't know. That's 30 tickets a game. Oh, I probably would have to go back into the NBA again just to pay for those tickets. But I tell you what, it's fun. And for me, a mama's boy, eating your mama's cooking before a game, it is never, ever, I've never had a better feeling. Eating her food than being able to go out and play.
I bet.
His energy level has never dropped in this game. I mean, he's working his tail off. And the D is struggling to keep up.
Lillard, right side. Hezonja on the wing. Now the pass to Tolliver. Over O'Neal. Tolliver, no luck.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Allen's position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Lillard against Paul. To the middle. Here's Shaq. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's good from O'Neal.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
That one is no good. Trailblazers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Spurs have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Vegas passes to O'Neal. Paul surveying the floor. Just 5 to shoot inside. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break and foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. First free throw is good. And with the likely return of prep to pro prospects, Chris, some have argued for a high school combine to help determine who's ready to make the leap and who isn't.
I'm not really there with the high school combine. I still think that, you still have a level of college or a level of professionalism that can happen after. And I don't believe until you're ready to be evaluated for the pros immediately, should you have that combine. Your bodies are still growing. I talked to Jaren Jackson just yesterday, and he told me that he grew 2 inches over last summer. So I think it's a little unfair to judge these guys that early when their bodies and mentality still has a lot of development left.
Lillard against Paul. Here's Trent, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Trent's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And it's Paul penetrating. Here's O'Neal, and he banks in the layup.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Hazonia on the wing. He's covered by Isaac. Dunk by O'Neal.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
Portland's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Lasagna, the pass to Hoare. No good that time, and the Spurs going the other way now. After this one, they take on the Clippers at the Staples Center, and that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Here's Shaq. It's deflected. Lillard from outside. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And Shaq with the slam.
Brilliant distributor. Paul is active when it comes to sharing the ball. Good chemistry with his teammates.
Force-facing Chris, now so big in the NBA. And big men have the room to put up. Some unbelievable numbers.
Oh, man, look at Lopez out there in Bucks land. I mean, look what he's doing in Milwaukee. Just shooting threes from deep. The same, you got to go to Embiid for Porzingis. And we already see what the great Dirk Nowitzki has done through his career spacing the floor. Look, it adds time to your career because you don't have to just go down there and bang and be one-dimensional in the paint. It makes your teammates better because now you're spacing the floor, which gives them room to drive. And if you're really working on your game, you can really make your teammates better because now you have more passing lanes because you're further away from the basket. So as any coach player knows, it's a blessing to be surrounded by great shooters. And now big men, they got a little more room out there.
Trailblazers shooting just 30% from the field here in the fourth. Simons, the pass to Hazonia. To end the run, it's blocked by Shaq. Ball right side. Here's Sumner. Oh, good with the triple. Ford passes to Simon. And it's sent back by Isaac.
And that long wingspan of Isaac aids him there in turning away shots, but it's also the timing he displays when he attacks the shooter.
The Trailblazers get it back in a new 14. Here's Simons, defended by Paul. Paul with the steal. To the wing on the left. Back to Shaq. And Shaq with the slam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Knocked loose. Tolliver the pass to Simons. Over Paul. And it's off the back rim. No good.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
No, doing anything they can to stop the bleeding, but so far they've had no answers.
And they double up Paul. Passes it to Brosdakis. The three. Buries it from three-point range.
He's not going to get it easy than that. Don't need to double team him, but you can't leave him all alone.
Chris, what's your definition of most valuable player?
LeBron, Michael Jordan. Okay, okay, the best player in the league. That's my definition. Who makes players better? Who brings the fans into the game? There's only one type of player that's an MVP, and there's only about 6 guys in a year that can be MVP. But if you're talking about guys that help you, let's say, invest on a contract or getting the most bang for their buck, you got to look at guys like a Siakam. You know, he's just making over $2 million this season, still playing on that rookie contract, and those are the guys that are on their way up. So you can always find young talent playing for maybe less than what they should be getting at that time, but the most valuable player continues to be the top 6 players in the league.
Hey, man.
And that will.
Hey, what's up? Challenge Shaq, right? I know y'all not used to that defense down there, but this is old school.
One drops for him.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster for the Spurs.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Paul is doubled. There's 47 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Shaq. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. There's 42 seconds left in the game. Here's Simons, defended by Paul. Simons, the pass to Hazanya. And Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down. San Antonio with the ball. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're up. 24 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. What's your take, guys?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
Still trying to apply the finishing touches. That's what they'll be talking about.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Shaq.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Porter looking it over, and he puts in the layup off the glass.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Yeah, that's not his spot. Plain and simple. He's trying to force something he's rarely good at.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Olden, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. And we'll see